Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the...
Welcome back to the CryptoFather channel, where I talk about anything and everything crypto related. Today is the 25th of July, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and the release of that particular asset from mtgox. mtgox creditor floodgates are opening up, and over 30,000 Bitcoin are being transferred out of mtgox into an unknown wallet address. What effect this is going to have on the market? Well, let's dive in and have a quick look. The crypto market standing at $2.5 trillion at present, with an $80 billion trading volume, 24-hour trading volume. Bitcoin has been teetering on the $65,000 edge. By looking at the charts, Bitcoin was coasting along the upper line of the Bollinger Bands, and right now it's seeing a little bit of a retracement on the daily charts. The Bollinger Bands have expanded. What we could expect is Bitcoin to see slight retracement down to around the $60,000 level, quite possibly. On the weekly chart, Bitcoin has registered a red candle above the midpoint of the Bollinger Bands, and the Bollinger Bands are tightening up. But with this type of sell pressure, it's quite possible that we're going to see a bit of a retracement in the market. Look on Chain, a prominent blockchain analytics platform, reported that mtgox has transferred 0.021 Bitcoin just to test a wallet, quite possibly. Additionally, on July 5th, approximately 1,545 Bitcoin worth around $99 million were transferred to the Japanese exchange Bitbank, and another 1,152 Bitcoin to an unidentified party. On July 16th, approximately 46,641 Bitcoin worth $3.1 billion were transferred to an address believed to be on Kraken. So the number of Bitcoin that are being transferred is quite big. It's actually quite close to the numbers of Bitcoin that was sold off by Germany just recently. Germany was in the possession of about 50,000 Bitcoin, which they sold, and that sale brought massive pressure to the Bitcoin market. And of course, we saw Bitcoin tumble to about $53,000 during that time, presumably as a result of the sell pressure that was created by the German government selling their Bitcoin. According to this article, mtgox currently holds 90,000 Bitcoin worth approximately 6.11 billion pending distribution. This amount is twice that of what the German government was selling just recently. The remaining Bitcoin, along with Bitcoin Cash from the 2018 hard fork, will be distributed in the coming months. mtgox's receiver, Nobuaki Kobayashi, recently announced that more than 13,000 creditors out of 20,658 creditors have been paid so far, which makes up about 65% of the overall creditors who have been so far, who have received repayments. And of course, we don't know what most of these people, the assumption is that a lot of people will be selling a portion of this Bitcoin because they've been waiting for a long time. And of course, in 2014, when Bitcoin was trading at a much lower premium, the people will want to make some bank on the Bitcoin that is coming their way. So there will be some sell pressure. Of course, a lot of the Bitcoin will quite possibly be held. People will continue holding, but there will certainly be a sell pressure. Bankless states in addition that approximately 20,000 mtgox users will receive over $9 billion in crypto. For $9 billion of sell pressure coming online, the market is holding up well so far, Bitcoin in particular. Of course, this is the presumption that the entire amount of 9 billion in Bitcoin would be sold, and of course that will most likely not happen. I don't presume that all of the Bitcoin that is going to be distributed by mtgox will be immediately sold off. Like I said, parts of it will be sold off, I'm sure, but I'm also certain that with the ongoing hype of the massive bull run that is supposed to take place soon, many investors will continue holding their Bitcoin. Bitstamp confirms the receipt of mtgox assets reimbursement begins July 25th, which is today my time. It might be slightly different, but we expect to see some sell pressure and it seems like it's mounting already. Over the past 3 days, we saw Bitcoin dropping from 68,000 down to its present 65,000, and we quite possibly could see further downside to Bitcoin as the reimbursement of the Mt. Gox assets continues starting today. The Mt. Gox collapse, which saw Bitcoin trading at around $600 per coin at the time, left approximately 20,000 former users in limbo. Now, with Bitcoin currently valued at roughly 66,000 per coin, many of these users stand to see substantial returns. Over 9 billion worth of Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum are set to be distributed as part of the restitution process. So if you were a person who purchased Bitcoin at about $600 and now that same Bitcoin is worth $66,000, clearly you would be taking some profits. And depending on the amount of Bitcoin that you held, you would hold some and sell some, most certainly. Or quite possibly sell everything, because at these prices, who can go wrong? And apparently scammers are not far away. Someone is attempting to break into Mt. Gox accounts amid payouts. There have been reports of people saying that they received login notification while they were waiting for the Mt. Gox funds to be transferred. This person says, I just received 15 login notifications. Now I cannot access my account. Is Mt. Gox under attack? Fortunately, you cannot change the payee information at this point. I am still receiving account login emails, 22 attempts so far. So scammers are still hard at work trying to get a hold of the Bitcoin that is going to be distributed, or that is being distributed by Mt. Gox right now to the rightful owners. Another user mentioned previous attack attempts targeting his Mt. Gox account, suggesting that accounts with two-factor authentication, 2FA, are likely protected. I would assume that some attacker has a record of many Gox emails and is trying to brute force his way in. That's probably the case. If any of the emails were leaked, then a party who has gotten a hold of the emails might be trying to log into Mt. Gox using the email addresses. But if people are protected with two-factor authentication, then that will make it a little bit more difficult. So people, make sure to include your 2FA in any crypto login that you have, or just, you know, right now put it all on a wallet. And if you are going to get a crypto wallet, I suggest you pick up a Tangem wallet, because not only is it built with state-of-the-art Swiss type security, they've created a credit card size cold storage wallet that has implemented technology which was developed in collaboration with Samsung Semiconductors, one of the best semiconductor producers in the world. But also on top of that, you get a 10% discount if you use my promo code thecryptofather by typing it into the promo code section at the bottom of the page. My suggestion is to pick up the 3-card set, because it goes well with the security features that are provided by the Tangem card. Please remember to smash up the likes on this video, share the content with everybody else, because for some reason I feel like I'm getting shadow banned here, because my videos are receiving fewer and fewer views for some strange reason, rather than going up with the addition of the number of videos that I put up on the channel on a daily basis. It seems like the number of views are going down. So I don't know what's happening with YouTube, but the algorithm is skewed. So make sure to share the content and let the algo know that this content matters if it does to you. And I would appreciate the hell out of you. And I will see you in tomorrow's video on a Friday. Peace.